here on Cracking Gaming, and we're back with our ultimate coaching career. Last time, if you missed the first episode, we beat Fremantle fairly convincingly, beating them by 102 points. I was best on ground, so that's pretty good. And in other news, there's not much else that's happened. Round 2 finished off. We started with a win to Richmond. Shea Bolton playing very well, so that's very good. I've already done the team lineup actually. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. By the way, our main midfielder was injured, so yeah, that's good. Good that we lost them, and that's about the equivalent of it. So let's just we'll get straight into it now. This should be a win, theoretically, but then again, everything's theoretical. So how are you guys going? I hope you're going well. Wherever you are, of course, if you are watching the stream, it will be available on YouTube to watch as well. So, yeah. So, Sydney do have quite a young, good core. Hopefully we'll do our 2021 predictions as well fairly soon. Probably do it after the community series, so once people are injured, and we'll know what we're doing. Hopefully I can sort that together. Essendon and Sydney live here from the SCG Friday night footy. An excellent clash here. It should be very good. Quite a strong but young Sydney side, a bit inexperienced, but Lance Franklin will help that. And the dominant Essendon side, the premiership winning side. Yes. No, should be very good. And here they come, the Bombers. Running out in full force. No doubt at all. Missing their prize midfielder fourth though. They lose that X factor a little bit, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference really. So we'll begin straight away. The tap down. Shield with the centre clearance to begin the Friday night footy, and Stringer's running off Callum Mills here. I'm going to assume that is. I have no idea. They all look the same. McDonaldson from Woody pushed in the back by Lewis Melican. He'll get a free kick. Goes inside 50 to Draper, who gets it before Crawford does, and he'll kick the goal, theoretically. Kicks. The wind is there though, and luckily Draper gets his first. Doesn't really play as a forward much. He just stays in the ruck. If he's not on the ruck, he's on the bench. So, yeah, that happened. Jones with the tackle out to Smith. Back to Draper. He's in everything to begin with. Jones to take the rucking duties here. He's going to tap down to Draper, who misses it. To Merritt. Can't get it. Dawson. Will kick from just beyond the 50.
Move it on.
Lines up. Blakey couldn't mark. Shield. An easy mark there. Goes short. Zerk Thatcher taps it down. Ridley's there wearing number 15. Don't know what that's about. Actually, no, I do know what that's about, but
Go in.
that's fine. And Jones just couldn't quite get there in time to stop that, but he has an opportunity here. Taps it down. Crawford, Leo Crawford that is. Jones again with the hit out. Tackles follow up very well. Gee, they just pressure from the Bombers at the beginning of this game.
Thank you.
Draper's in everything to begin this game. Unfortunately, I know none of the Sydney players, but that's okay. And Bell pushes Gleeson in the back there. No one could mark that. And Thurlow forces a ball up. Jones taking a lot of the rucking duties early in this game. That might not continue, of course, but Brand on the half-back flank marks, goes to Blakey. Bennett is reported. That's a costly report. Hopefully that doesn't become anything. Rampy marks. Couldn't tackle Crawford there. Guelphy could have marked that. Chose not to. Thought I took him out the side. And Franklin goes long. And McCartan just sneaks that one over the boundary line there. 0-6 here in the first quarter. Draper with the tap down to Guelphy. Back to Draper. Pushed in the back by Franklin. Goes the torpedo up to centre wing. O'Riordan looks to send it back. Goes through that player there. McGrath running down on O'Riordan. Wide to Taylor. Goes back inside to Bell. They have away a free kick earlier in the game. Goes to centre half forward. Bennett just gets it out there. Guelphy pushed out of that contest. They just converge there. Franklin around the body. And Gleeson marks superbly. He's only a fringe player, but he's a handy fringe player. Merritt goes out wide to Guelphy. Couldn't get it. Parker just gets there before him. Goes wide to Ronk. Don't think that's how you say it. Taylor couldn't mark that. Gleeson again. He's in everything to begin this game. Stringer couldn't mark. Draper again to Crawford. Slaps around the body. Langford's there and Crawford's there. He marks beautifully. Oh, the key forward. He's a glorious player. Now the wind is against him here. He'll have to do this perfectly. Otherwise, it's going to swing through for a behind. And he just hasn't quite done that. No, he has. It's a goal. Now he gets his first and his 10th for the season. He kicked 9 goals in the first game. So that's very good. Love to see him kick 100 goals this season. Crawford, his partner in crime. The dynamic duo. Not Twin Towers, but the small forward and the key forward. No, just drift through. Oh, it's a goal. Amazing. He kicks his 5th this season. Very good. Gee, they just kick so many goals together, though. It's incredible. Malikan marks at centre half back, kicks out wide to Sinclair. So along the wing, Bennett just cuts that one off. Now he has a long kick. What's he going to do? He goes long. He just sends it right back.
Throw it in.
And Parrish just sort of scoops that one out. Jones taps down to McDonald, Tip and Woody. Heppel, the former captain. Current captain, obviously, but in the game, not. He kicks from outside 50. He'll have to slot it perfectly, and it goes through. Essendon with some early ascendancy here, 24-0. Jones taps down. He's taken a lot of the rucking duties. Brings his goal output down a bit, but that's fine. And Hewitt forcing the ball up there, the midfielder forward. Lots of tackles in the midfield there. Parker just gets it out, goes to full forward. Hooker goes high, can't get it. Ridley goes in odd directions around the body, but Redmond makes something of it. And he'll look to kick to centre half forward. Franklin was there for the Swans, couldn't get it though. Hewitt around the body, I believe that is. No, Dawson. Anyway, he misses and they get their first score of the game late in the first quarter. Bennett long up the ground, pretty much to the wing. Mosquito, his first possession of the game. Young Leo Crawford kicks around the body. He somehow made that work. That's incredible. I have no idea how he did that. Jones on Franklin, taps it down and throwing the ball going the way of Zaharakis. Kicks short inside 50 by his standards to McGrath. Now he's just outside his range, I think. He looks to go inbound to Mosquito. Oh, I don't know what he did there. He's looking to do the team thing. Clark just gets it off the boot of Franklin's. There's a risky area for them. Crawford is very quick and this could unravel quickly. Inside to Jones, couldn't bring it down but makes it work for Zaharakis and inadvertently Smith as well. Leo Crawford kicks deep inside 50, O'Riordan cuts it off. Wide to Parker. Parker's had a bit of it in this first quarter. Clark kicks along the ground. Jones once again couldn't mark. Bennett just somehow runs through the paddock of people and Smith has an open area there. He might not quite have the distance, although he might. Oh, he just kicks it and that's a goal, a very handy goal. They lead by 29 points now in the first quarter. Gee, they wouldn't want to have it go any further their direction though, the Swans. And Ridley, lovely mark there, the 2020 Best and Fairest winner in real life. And Leo Crawford again. His career high goals was 11 goals, I believe. And he just drifts that one to the right a bit. Marked by O'Riordan. Kicks to the half forward flank. Mosquito picks it up. Franklin has had a bit of it. Sinclair marks on centre wing. Kicks it to their half forward flank. Him Blakey smothered by Bennett and a high tackle going the way of Zaharakis. And that's the end of the first quarter here. Essendon lead by 30 points now, I believe that is. Yes, 30 points. And we are winning everything, pretty much. We haven't handballed the ball once, but that's okay. Zaharakis with 5 disposals, Leo Crawford with 4, and Gleeson with 3. I'd say that's correct. No one's really had a lot of the ball. It's been a very, very spread out affair. Jones with the 10 Guelphy 5 tackles and 10 hit-outs. And so currently Leo Crawford leading the fantasy points if you're a fantasy player. I'm personally not, even though I have it. But Parrish centre clearance early in the second quarter to Jones. He has a long boot, Jones, but probably not that long. Torpedoes it to full forward, and Crawford is just outbodies them all. Lines up for his second. He'd be hard pressed to miss from here. Champions don't miss goals. That's exactly what he did. Shield with the clearance out wide, looking for Stringer. He finds Stringer. What will Stringer do here? Looks to run. Does he have the speed? He just does, I think. He kicks it short inbound. Crawford was there again. And he tackles Ryan Clark. The Swans. And O'Riordan just gets it off the boot of Leo Crawford. He could find it again here. And McGrath forcing the ball up. He's got a pale face in this game, McGrath. I don't know what the go is with that. And Ridley, I don't know what he expected to get there. Maybe he thought he could just sneak that one through, but that wasn't going to be the case. Gleeson again.
Thank you.
Gleeson's playing well. He might keep his spot here if Francis doesn't come back injured. Draper with the tap down, goes to Shield. McDonald took Woody marks from 47 metres out. Doesn't have a very long kick, McDonald took Woody. Although it might just make the distance on this time, and you'd take that. That's very good. He kicks his first of the game, McDonald took Woody.
Hi.
So that's the one thing Essendon probably struggles with is the lack of options for goals. It's just two Crawfords and maybe Stringer. And even then, Stringer's not very reliable, so you can't really always count on him. Langford also is a very handy third tall up forward. Now I can already tell that I've mucked this one up and it's just going to drift across the face here, but Crawford looks to kick his third. He's had a quiet game by his standards. But he kicks his third of the game. He's just sending them through. And they lead by 48 points. Shield again. This time Langford wants to have part of the fun. It's all round Sydney smashing. I think we may as well include him in the thumbnail because he's been kind enough to give us a show of pretty much how it goes. He looks extra there. He looks really special in that picture. Anyway, that's fine. Sinclair with the tap down. Ouch to that guy. I don't know who it was. O'Riordan. Smothered by Guelphy. He looks to follow it up. Can't. Hewitt throws the ball and Bennett will get the free kick. He can kick this far. Kicks it just about to the half-forward flank. Or he rings around in there, O'Riordan. Cunningham marks the ball at centre half forward inside to Sinclair. And this to kick their first goal of the game. They've been missing opportunities here. And there's their first goal of the game in the second quarter. They needed that. 1-1-7 to 9-1-55 here. Jones with the centre clearance goes inside 50, but Rampy just cuts it off there. Disappointing. Brand kicks to centre wing, finds McCartan there. He'll go inside, and Franklin just too good for Jones, but he's smothers that very well. Well done. Good play, follows it up. Bennett just absolutely whacks the skin off that ball. Good tackle, pressure there. I have to know what that means. Let him up, wet him. Shield inside 50. Crawford finds the ball.
All clear.
Oh, just hits that in the post. Jason Dunstall will be angry about that.
Try on.
Good tackle there. Good pressure, good pressure, good pressure. Brand marks for the Swans. Kicks it short to O'Riordan. He's had a fair bit of it for them. Up the ground. Smith hasn't had much of it, but gets a free kick. Oh, what on earth? He has whacked that into next week. I don't know where he thought that was going, and it just goes out on the full. Disappointing. Inside, but he can get it there, and that's too easy. Crawford. You've got to put a harder opponent on him. You've got to put your best player, I think. It's just too much of a risk, and he kicks his fourth. 4 goals, 1 for Andrew Crawford, 6 disposals. And he comes off the ground for a spell, probably for the best. Yeah, he's playing very well. Rough conduct going the way of Franklin. Don't actually know, that was from David Zaharakis, I think, but I'm not sure what for.
No prior.
And Warner forces a ball up. Probably a cousin of David Warner. No, probably not actually. Draper marks. Kicks out wide, and Mosquito's back there, but they've just left Rampy to do his own thing. Franklin marks there. Bang from Redmond. He is a tough player, Redmond. They should play him more, I think.
Ball spin. Thank you. Thank you.
Jones tackles Sinclair, and he's winning this despite the height advantage to Sinclair. My controller batteries are low, that's a problem. That's a poor kick. We'll just go grab some batteries just quickly, and we'll be right back. And that was a really poor kick there from Kyle Langford. He's not going to like that, and Crawford comes back onto the ground as well. Rampy marks at the half-back flank, kicks long up the ground. Crawford playing at centre-half forward now. That would be interesting to see how he goes there. Rack up some more disposals, most likely. Parrish runs hard, but his speed lets him down. Oh, he's in the fray now. Very injury-prone position, centre-half forward. Gleeson tries to mark that. That probably will cost him a spot in next week's team. Who we're going to put else in for him, though, I don't know. Sinclair with the tap down, but he throws it, so goes the other way. Crawford just whacks it on the boot. Excellent play there from Parrish and Leo Crawford as well, but in the end, McDonald and Woody screws it up for them. Brand outdoes Crawford there, surprisingly. Crawford is only 194 centimetres tall. A bit short for a key forward. Parrish kicks his first of the game. They are dominating a lot. 68 to 13 here in the second quarter. Every time they look to have a go, the Swans, they kick 4 goals in succession or whatever. But they've only kicked 2 goals the entire game. I think they just lack that X factor in the midfield, and this goes for real life too. They just lack that sort of real grunt. I think they got rid of Zach Jones, obviously, which I think was a mistake.
Thank you,
Melican forcing the ball up, and Draper's been reported. I don't know what happened there. And that's the end of the second quarter, going into half time now. And we lead by 55 points. Very handy win there. They're just pushing the ledger a bit. They are leading now in the uncontested possession area. Of course, that area doesn't really help that much. And they also got more marks than us. Shield 9 disposals, Crawford 7. Merit 6. I've kicked 4. It's going to be hard to say who's been the best player for us. Jones with the 19 hit-outs. He's played well, Jones. No, very good. Good to see Jones get a goal at some point as well. Shield with the clearance. Jones could have kicked his goal there, but it's a high tackle going the way of Leo Crawford, and he'll want to kick this to kick his second of the game. Well, I reckon he's just drifted that wide. No, it just sneaks through for a goal. He kicks his second, 7 disposals, 3 tackles, and goal. He's played well doing that the small forward role very well. McGrath, I think that was there with the clearance. Gee, they just tackle. They love to tackle. Draper taps it down to space. He tries to kick it himself. Oh, what on earth there from McGrath? McGrath has just kicked it out on the full, nowhere close, and that's not 10 metres as well. Just like to point that out. Hope they play on, surely play on. Come on. Oh, gee. He tried to fly high there. Couldn't. Crawford lines up for his 5th goal. He's playing. He's got the ball on a string. Just mixing the phrases together there. That's all good though. He kicks his 5th off 9 disposals. A talented left footer. Roffey there looking angry. McGrath kicks it out of the middle to Parrish, his partner in crime. He's going to kick it off straight away. No time for a break. Crawford, Brand was in trouble, or Mills even was in trouble from the moment that he decided to do that. Draper just wasn't in that contest there. Can't explain why. Hooker. Tackles Blakey, who's come down the ground, I think. And Cunningham. Shield underground handball to Draper, tackled high. He looks to kick his 2nd, doesn't have the legs. He's going to kick deep inside 50. Surely one of them, Mark, but apparently not. Heppel couldn't get to that, so Thurlow got an easy possession. Reed, that's his first time I've seen him the entire game. McCartan marks in the centre. Back to, I think that was Taylor, I can't be sure. McDonald, Tip and Woody. Marks well, kicks inside 50. Who's he looking for? He's looking for one of the Crawfords. Either one will do.
Let him up, well done.
Jones taps down.
Right footy.
I like saying tap down, I just realised. Said it a lot. Oh, dribble kicks it. What are you doing, Shield? Just about get dropped for that. Good thing Dunstall isn't your coach. Anyway.
Right footy.
Mills forcing the ball up there. A late tap down. And Jones just whacks it on the boot. He's got his first. Jones has got his first. And then he follows up with the hit out. That's put him up there in the fantasy rankings, I believe. And Hewitt forcing the ball up there. Jones again will look to tap it down. He's playing well.
Pushing it back.
McGrath with the free kick. Torpedoes it long. Bennett's there as well, but you know, no, he's not. That's fine. Come on, boys. I mean, we are absolutely flogging them here, but let's flog them all. And McGrath forcing a ball up through that tackle of Lewis Melican. Not sure who that was, but it gets to Dawson, who goes to Blakey, tackled by Bennett. Gleeson tackles Ridley, tries to kick away, can't. Blakey again goes to Reed, tackled. Zaharakis comes out of nowhere, kicks it long to Leo Crawford. Looks to take a bounce, it would seem. Don't know what that achieves, but he does it anyway. Draper, the big man, flying high. Huge leap there. He kicked a goal from here earlier in the game. Looks to kick his second. Just goes bang. Sammy Draper kicks his second goal. That's big. And Caden Brand pushed in the back there. Short to Shield. Inside 50 and Bell just cuts it off. Short to Melican. 243 is playing on each other there. Oh, Heppel could make this work, and he doesn't. Instead, he throws it. What are you thinking, is Spud? O'Riordan. Bell. Goes back to Melican. They're just playing kick to kick here. Shield can mark that, and he has a big booming boot, but probably not this big. Has to kick it from 60. No, he doesn't quite have that. O'Riordan marks. In Melican. We'll just get that there. Merritt flying high. They had Crawford there on the lead. Still looks for a lead though in Stringer. Stringer's been noticeably quiet.
Thank you.
Draper tap down to Shield, who just once again does something really stupid and kicks it out on the full. And that is probably even worse. How you do that, I don't know. But now they've really got to work it here. It's got to be absolutely perfect. Somehow he made that work. That is one of the goals of the season to McDonald, Tip and Woody. One of the goals. Amazing. goal of the season. Amazing. Late in the third term here, 2-1-13 to 98. Is it 16-2 or something? I'm sure. Gray, haven't seen him much. He lines up from 52 metres out.
Leave it on.
And just won't quite get there. Taken out of bounds by Parker. Jones in the hit out there. McGrath to Crawford, Leo that is. He's played well. Kicks long. Mosquito hasn't had a goal, I just realised. That's a short kick from Andrew Crawford, who goes to Devon Smith, who's going to look for it probably again, but can't. Oh, there he is. He just comes out of nowhere and bang, was there 1 minute and gone the next. Jones again. This time he's just going to drift it wide and then goes out on the full. Should have just taken his time, and they've done it again. They have done it again. This is some incredible stuff. They're just about giving away goals now. You wouldn't have thought. And that's just whacked into the post. Close, but no cigar there for Andy McGrath. Mosquito is quick. Goes to Leo Crawford. He's going to have to torpedo this one, I'd like to wager. Probably doesn't have to, but he'd like to, so he's going to do it. And that goes through. That's a big goal. He's kicked 3. Kicked more goals together than any other duo in the history of the game.
Thank you, I'll have it.
Jones couldn't get that one away. He's been in everything. Parker just threw it there. Jones again. Was stuck between the two there like a sandwich. No one out there for the Bombers, and they'll probably just drift over the line. No, wait. Gets through to Hewitt. And Branch tackles Mosquito high, who goes very wide there for Warner, who's not even on their team. Yeah, they tried there. They really did try. Devon Smith. Oh, lovely from Evan Mosquito, and he'll have to kick this one now. He would have wanted to anyway, but now he has to. Doesn't have a choice. Lovely goal there, and they are just putting on the pressure now. They lead by 99 points. It's just Shield 15 disposals, Crawford 10, other Crawford 10. No, very good. Only Guelphy, Hooker and Zerk Thatcher have not had a touch, which is not really that surprising. No, very good. That's solid game for the Bombers so far. Draper taps it down. Gets it out of there too. That's impressive. Redman outbodied Lance Franklin there somehow. Gleeson. He started the game well and has not continued it, as you can clearly see. Gray goes to Taylor, who goes back inside 50, and Gleeson can look to fix his mistakes here. No one marks. Parrish tries to get it away, can't. Zerk Thatcher misses the tackle by a mile. Franklin just gets into the open goal square and kicks a goal. Big goal there to Lance Franklin. I wouldn't say it'd be the turning point in the game, but it certainly helps. Jones couldn't get it away there. They go inside 50 and Melican marks, very handy mark. Ryan Clark there to Jones. Now he's got the legs, Jones. He's just going to have to time it perfectly. Goes long. Can it drift wide enough? No, it's just a behind. Oh, would have been an amazing goal if it had gone through. Has another chance here though to kick a goal, I would wager. Speed is something that does let him down, unfortunately. Stringer hasn't kicked a goal. Stringer hasn't really done anything. Stringer could be traded for all I know. Unless he slots this through. No, it doesn't. Marked on the line. That's a controversial, but I'll take it. Ryan Clark. Oh, the two Aborigines running together. Probably shouldn't say that, but it's true. Running in unison there. Yeah, Crawford with the tackle. Draper marks. Goes outside 50. Bennett tried to do the old Carey one-hander. Didn't work. Oh, gee, I think Franklin, if he's playing on Redmond, might just have the wheels here. Oh, gee, no, that was just poor from all the players there. Blakey kicks his first. That's only their fourth goal of the game. Gee, you wouldn't want to be a Sydney player in this game. Absolute destroyation. Heppel kicks long up the ground. McDonald, Tip and Woody, an excellent mark there. Looks to his partner in crime in Mosquito, who will kick the goal. And he gets his second. The chants have started. Behind there. 120 to 25. He looked to just go back there. He just didn't want to compete in the contest. I think it was a mistake. That's a push in the back, but Zaharakis will take it. He will kick behind. The wind was just against him there, I think. Brand looking for an option. Kicks to the halfback flank, this time the opposite direction. Rampy continues the set of play. Reed couldn't mark and that is forcing a turnover. Zaharakis again looks to right the behind he did before, or not. Goes to Mosquito. Heppel is there. Heppel's injured. That's not good. McGrath this time. Find an option inside 50, boys. Langford, huge mark. Mark of the year contender. He kicks his second goal of the game. Multiple players kicking multiple goals in this game. It's obviously helping the Bombers. And speaking of multiple goals in the game, how about Leo Crawford's game? He's had an absolute stellar match. Kicks his fourth. 11 disposals, 6 tackles, and 4 goals. Very, very impressive. Both just statistically and just in general. Oh, that is poor. That stringer's getting dropped. You cannot have that. You cannot have that. You're 10 metres out. I haven't touched the team management at all. I've just let the game do it, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to change that because it's just ridiculous. You cannot have that. It's not acceptable. Draper doesn't mark, and Rampy gets it out to Brand. They've played well, those two. Something. And Bell marks in the centre. Kicks short to Hayward. Hopefully Hayward doesn't do a wayward kick, and it gets to Hooker in his first possession of the match. Out wide looking for Zaharakis. Can't find him. Cunningham will get there instead. Tackled. Or even not tackled even. Ridley intercept mark. Goes the short kick to Dawson. He could just about play on there. Chose not to. An odd decision. He's gone way too far over the mark. Somehow not at 50. Sinclair around the body. There's probably another goal in it for someone, but who is the question? Donald Tipperwoody. Stringer just taps it there. Jones should have kicked it, I think, in the first instance, because it's ended up forcing a turnover. Crawford out the back. What more can you say? He's kicked 6. He is truly incredible. Easily can kick 100 goals as long as he doesn't get injured. Draper playing in the back line. Stringer taps it down. He's done good at that, and that's about it. Franklin around the body, looking for Blakey there, but cannot find him. Franklin goes to pick up his own work. Jones tackles, Guelphy tackles, everyone's tackling. Waiting to get the tackle and not the possession. Merritt kicks but smothered. Franklin again kicks around the body, looking for Taylor. Zerk Thatcher finds him instead. Only 2 minutes left in this game. A high tackle from Reece Bennett that could just about seal the deal on the suspension that he was going to be handed down earlier in the game. Draper tackles. Just going through every player now, and that's forcing a goal through Sam Reed, and they kick their 5th of the game. Now it's only a 109-point margin. Bell. He's had a fair bit of it. Or at least I've seen his name a lot. Crawford just fails to mark in that instance, but it doesn't matter because he can still get it here, or one of them will. Maybe it'll be Leo, maybe it'll be the other one. It doesn't really matter because they're both playing brilliantly. Speaking of brilliant players, Dylan Shields played a pretty good game. Underrated almost. I reckon you have close to 20 disposals for the match, and there's in the final seconds of this game there's time for one more Swans goal. They've just got to make it count. And Hayward, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and he has to kick it now. He's probably thinking, damn, this makes the difference between 109 points and 103 points. This is the difference between the wooden spoon, and he misses. And a brilliant win there from Essendon. 140 to 32 in the end there. Votes, Dylan Shield 3 votes, O'Riordan 2 votes. That's surprising actually. And Jones 1 vote. O'Riordan did have 16 disposals. Shield had 19. That's quite interesting, really. I wouldn't have expected it. Yes. McGrath had 13, Crawford 11, terms of marks, Leo Crawford 6 marks. Hit outs Jones with the 30. Draper. Okay, so no suspension for Reece Bennett, but Heppel is injured and so is Jake Stringer. That's a shame. Guelphy, the 10 tackles, bring up 10. Crawford, 6 goals. Other Crawford, 4 goals. Draper, 2. Langford, 2. Donaldson, Woody, 2. Mosquito, 2. 1 to Heppel, Jones, Parrish, and Smith. And, yeah, in terms of fantasy points, yeah. Alright. And they didn't kick any soccer goals or soccer kicks, but, yeah, we are making profit, so that's also good. And we'll just assess these injuries and the emails and see how the rest of the footballing world went in this week's round. So I'll just stick to one round a week as well, I think, just so we're not clogging up the... So Heppel has suffered a hand fracture. You know what, we'll send him to the physio, he should be alright. We have a big injury list. Standout performers. Okay. Francis is back as well. Carlton is who we're playing this week. Carlton actually do have some good players, so we'll have to, of course, be careful in terms of that training. Geez, really nothing really you can go wrong with here. It's just a bit special. In terms of team management, I think we should be okay. Yep. I reckon we'll just swap him out for Francis. And that is all for this time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.